I'm going to close this window. You don't have to, but by now you know I like to tidy up as I go in case it causes any problems. So I'll close this one and save the relationships, yes. I'm going to add my final table now. Create query design, you know. And my final table is a car types. We've got a description which will be the primary key. Daily cost will be a number, and CDW daily cost also a number. And let's run this one and close, save, and we'll call this one car types SQL. Okay, one final thing I want to do just now, and that's alter a table again. So as usual, I create a query and get to the SQL view, and this is what I want to do. Now you should be able to understand what this means. I'm going to change the car models table. I'm going to alter or change it. That's the car models table there. What I'm going to do is add a column called car type. Now we just created a car types table, and what I'm going to do in the car models table is add a foreign key called car type, which will reference to the car types table down here. Here. And then run. And we'll close this one and save and call it alter table car models. SQL. Okay, and let's look at our relationships again now. Now remember, not everything is showing, so we have to show table, and the car types is not showing. And let's move that round. So you've just created this relationship. And I'm going to move the tables around just so that it makes sense to me, so that it looks like this one where I've got customers and hires. It's easy to do. I'll move customers over here, and you can make it look messy, but it will start to make sense. I'm just going to move them around and show you my final one. I'll pause here and then show you my final. And here's my final one. You don't have to do this. I don't know why I do this. It just makes it clearer in my head. So to see all the code that I've added here, and this has only taken about 20 minutes, but that's because I had it planned before. You need to plan your database. But if you want to see all the code I've used, it's in this document, and this will be on GCU Learn. So I've copied all the SQL from the from these ones that I've created here, and it's in this document. So if you have any problems creating yours, check very carefully against my SQL, or let me know if you have any problems and we'll try and sort it out. But that's my completed database. I'm going to close the relationships window and say yes. Now what have we not done? We haven't added any data. So right now all the tables are empty. So we need to add data to this. Now you can add data using SQL. It's very time consuming, and we're not going to do that. You don't need to do it. For the assessment you do need to make tables using SQL, and then we're going to run some queries through the tables using SQL, but you don't actually have to add the data using SQL. You'll be relieved to hear. So you can add the data yourself, but you need to be careful sometimes about the primary key when you're adding data. It won't let you move on to some other fields until you add the primary key. So I expect you might have some trouble with the primary key fields. Let's see what happens, and I'm there to help you if you get stuck.